Hello, my name is Adam Blanche. I'm an Australian psychologist and I provide training to workplaces in trauma and psychological safety. Now, as I've said in a previous video, both burnout and compassion fatigue occur when a person's workload overwhelms their psychological and physical resources. So burnout occurs when the demands on a person are simply too much for them to successfully complete without overstressing their energy, their coping systems, and their personal resources. Compassion fatigue, on the other hand, is when empathically engaging with their clients exposes the staff to more suffering and emotional pain than they can successfully process. This leads to a loss of joy, pleasure, and motivation. What I want to give you now is some of the ways that we can protect ourselves and our staff from these threats to our psychological safety. And number one is awareness. Education and workplace policies that recognise these threats and actively try to prevent them. So these can include train all staff and managers in psychological safety, knowing what the signs are, knowing when people are not coping, knowing what the causes are, and knowing how and when to seek help and support heads these problems off before they become bigger than they need to be. The second way we can do this is by having clear protocols and expectations about creating and maintaining psychological safety in the workplace. Now, these can include regular one-on-one personal check-ins with staff, regular team supervision sessions so staff can talk about what's going on for them and what they need help with, a culture of peer help-seeking and help-giving, as well as access to professional confidential support supervision, and specified leave entitlements from recovery options. Staff need to know if they get into trouble, what support there's going to be there for them, and what they can do to help themselves and how they're going to be supported by the workplace. Also, the second really important point is we need to manage workloads and resources for staff. We need to maintain strict boundaries around working hours and the expectations on staff. Staff should be leaving at the end of their shift and they should not be taking their work home with them. So to do that, we need to limit client engagement time to allow the staff time for their notes and their admin and the other tasks they need to do around their client engagement. Otherwise, they're going to take that home. They're going to be doing it in their own time. We also need to adjust the workload to the staff level of well-being. When staff are doing well, they can handle more workloads. When they're not, we need to back it off a bit and give them the support they need. And finally, we need to provide access to the resources they need to succeed at their task. Not being able to get a job done because they lack resources is highly stressful for staff. Thirdly, we need to create a workplace culture that is positive, affirming, rewarding, and joyful. That means prioritizing self-care and well-being. It means taking time for fun and enjoyment and singing happy birthday and having a joke in the lunchroom. It means celebrating success as a team. It's very easy to get lost in the work that needs to be done without taking the time to go, hey, we did really well, let's celebrate that. It needs recognizing the contributions that staff make to their clients, to each other, and to the workplace. And it also means making space for the staff to give feedback and input into how things are going. Nobody knows better what staff need, how they're doing, how clients are doing, than the people who are there doing the work. So we need to give them a chance to tell us that. In short, make psychological safety and staff well-being one of the pillars of your workplace. Make sure it's considered in decision-making, planning, and implementation at every level. Don't wait for a problem to happen. Expect it to happen and be ready for it so you can head it off before it becomes a crisis. If this has been helpful, click on the link below to stay in touch. Please also subscribe, like, or share.